Hey guys, today we have a quick 9-fight war with Corvus, Nick Fury, and Torch. So starting up, we have got this Miles on Power Struggle and Strike Counter. So the strategy is to just immediately eat some hits so we can get our attack charges up and get that miss counter going. So when I throw specials, he's not going to be able to miss me. And that's really the main strategy here, is to just keep that attack charges up and try to prevent them from getting Furies. And yeah, we're just gonna eat those two combos real quick, and now we're going to use this to throw a special one. And we're at 10 charges, so as long as we keep those special ones going, he's pretty much never going to be able to miss in this fight, which is great. And yeah, we're trying to bait this special one. He's not throwing it, so we just throw another special one. When you knock down the AI, they have a better chance of throwing their special, so yeah. And he's still not throwing it, but finally throws it here. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and finish the fight. He throws this. It's not a big deal because my next combo is going to kill. And yeah, pretty good fight there. And now we have our Corvus ramp-up fight. It's just this G99 on Strike Counter Fury. You want to pop on Suicides, of course, like we're doing here. And I'll just skip past the mastery setup. And yeah, so you want to pop a Power Star 1 and a Cosmic Boost, get to that L2, and the fight is effectively over at that point. Really easy fight to ramp up Corvus here. Not really sure why they have this placed, because it is just a free Corvus ramp up spot. And yeah, again, really easy fight here. And you guys will see just how easy it is. I think Fury, I make a pretty dumb mistake. I have Suicides on, but I forgot to max out Willpower and Recovery. So you're going to see me taking a lot of damage from Suicides. Thankfully, there was no real risk of dying, because I still had First Life, and I didn't need Nick for any more fights after this. So, you know, if I went into Second Life, not a big deal. But still a stupid mistake, and I shouldn't be doing that anyway, you know, just really dumb. And yeah, we're just going for the nuke here. Mess up the charges a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And yeah, should be an easy enough fight at this point. Poco, we want to get our evade charges and then throw some special 2s, and the fight will be over. We don't have Proximus energy, so he will be able to evade still. Corvus is still excellent for this without the Proximus energy, just because of how good his damage is. You really don't need Proximus energy for stuff like this. And yeah, we're just gonna blow right through him once we get that first special 2. You see, we get 2 bars of power back, and he's about to be just dead. And it's as easy as that. For this Footloose Kingpin, I just want to get an L2 off and it'll kill. We of course have that Power Start 1 still up, and yeah, just get to an L2, it'll kill. It doesn't really matter how you get to your L2 as long as you get to that L2. First, we're going to start off by baiting a heavy by doing block baiting. Block baiting is where you, while you're dexing, you're holding block at the same time. And this makes it so the AI can actually throw a heavy without hitting into your block first, which is just a great strategy to get heavies out on fights like this, where you don't really want to take block hits. For the swags, we want to get to our special 2 and just kill with that special 2. We messed this up quite poorly. You'll see what happens. I thought I was going to be at my special 2, but I guess I miscalculated with blocked hits or something, and I was at a special 1 after this point, and, you know, I thought that was going to be a special 2, and it would have killed if it was a special 2, but it didn't kill. No big deal, but we're going to take some damage to high ground. He gets to his L2. We are just going to block this L2. I don't want to take any risks, you know. It's an easy dex, but there's just no reason to dex it. We get a free intercept there, and we throw off. And yeah, just dead. This Sassy, I probably should have ghosted this. This is the fight I was properly worried about this war. We've got Nova Flame up, but Sassy with the 5-star torch is just not ideal, of course. Because he is going to enter Wrath of Tenarak, pretty much guaranteed, and you're going to take a lot of block damage during Wrath of Tenarak. We do have an invuln here, so we are somewhat free to go for intercepts. Not completely free, but, you know, if there is a good opportunity to intercept, we can take it. We shouldn't have done this, because there's my invuln gone, and we lose quite a bit of health, and our Rupture is going to be ticking. Thankfully, we're not taking much damage from the Rupture, because he only applied 1. If he had applied multiple, could have been a lot more sketchy. Now he's in Wrath, and we just want to back off this whole time. I'm very good at countering the special and heavies during Wrath with the Unstoppable, but I just don't want to feed that Mystic Dispersion while he's in Wrath. We want to get him out of Wrath before he starts getting more power, because more power with Wrath is not going to be great. We throw the L3 here so we can not trigger Mystic Dispersion, but still get out of our corner, and yeah. And there, he's not at an L2, so we just hit into him, push him to that L2, boom, he's at the L2, and now the fight's in hand, pretty much. We need to just finish the fight off. We got our Fury, we have a lot of smolders, so the fight's going to be dead very quick at this point, and the Power Stings kill. So, now, for this Modok, we just need to get to an L2 with the Fury, and the L2 will kill. The main issue here is, again, we don't have Proximus Energy, which is fine, but it is going to complicate things. It's not necessarily going to be a super simple fight, and we do need to take these chances to get our intercepts off when we can. And, yeah, bait this L1, need to not miss that dex. I tend to miss that dex quite a lot, so happy that I didn't end up eating it this time. He doesn't really give me much of a chance to intercept there, and then he gives me a chance to intercept there, and we fire off the L2 and he's dead. For the final fight, we just want to be super careful with managing the armor break so he doesn't reverb all of that damage. And yeah, the main thing we do want to keep in mind is just that reverb. The fight will be over very quickly after we get to our L2s, but we do need to make sure we're keeping that armor break up. And yeah, just talking about this war while this fight plays. My battle group ended at 2 deaths, and the ally overall ended at 15 deaths today. We managed to pull out a win against Salty, but definitely not our best performance, and we really need to be playing much better than that. We just showed how much better we are than this in that 4 Loki war, and yeah, the amount of deaths we had today is just ridiculous, and hopefully we can improve and keep racking up some wins. And yeah, fight's over. And this is now 50-0 for the season. I am on a 57 deathless streak, so hopefully we can get to that 100.